What's up guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will telling about 5 cents of coin United States of America Liberty 1961 price coin Monticello 5 cents of coin e pluribus unum in God we trust high lover of coin. The 5-cent coin, commonly referred to as the nickel, has a long and fascinating history in the United States monetary system. Among its many iterations, the 1961 Jefferson nickel stands as a representative of mid-20th century American coinage. Although not a rare or highly valuable coin in circulation today, the 1961 nickel offers insight into the evolution of American currency, the historical context of its production, and its symbolic design. This essay explores the coin's background, design, minting process, circulation, historical significance, and collector interest. Origins of the 5-cent coin. Before diving into the specifics of the 1961 issue, it is important to understand the broader historical background of the 5-cent coin in the United States. 1792 Coinage Act, the foundation of the U.S. mint in the coinage system was laid by the Coinage Act of 1792. It authorized the creation of coins including a half-dime 5-cent denomination, half-dime 1794–1873. Initially, the U.S. used the silver half-dime as its 5-cent piece. Introduction of the nickel 1866. The modern 5-cent coin made from a copper-nickel alloy was introduced in 1866 to replace the silver half-dime. This change was due in part to coin hoarding during the Civil War and the need for more durable and affordable coins. The Jefferson nickel series. In 1938, the U.S. Mint introduced a new design for the 5-cent coin to replace the Buffalo nickel 1913–1938. The new coin would feature Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence. Key features: a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by German-American sculptor Felix Schlag. Reverse back, a depiction of Jefferson's home, Monticello, in Charlottesville, Virginia. This design remained largely unchanged from 1938 until 2003, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The 1961 Jefferson nickel. The 1961 issue falls well within the Jefferson series and was part of a broader post-war economic landscape. Historical context: Cold War era. The United States was deeply involved in the Cold War with the Soviet Union. Kennedy administration. 1961 marked the inauguration of John F. Kennedy, symbolizing a new era of American politics and international diplomacy. Economic growth. The American economy was experiencing robust growth, increasing the need for coinage. Mint locations and mintage. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, 76,668,244 coins were produced. Denver Mint, mint mark, D, on the reverse, 229,342,760 coins minted. Proof coins Philadelphia, 3,028,244 proof coins were made specifically for collectors. Design details of the 1961 nickel. Obverse, features. Left-facing bust of Thomas Jefferson. The inscriptions include, "In God We Trust." Liberty. The year, 1961, reverse, features an image of Monticello. Inscriptions, E pluribus unum, out of many, 1. Monticello. 5 cents. United States of America. Material. Composition, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight, 5.00 grams. Diameter, 21.2 mm. Felix Schlag. The designer Felix Schlag, a German immigrant, won the competition to design the new nickel in 1938. His original reverse design was modified by the Mint to include a more frontal view of Monticello, which better fit coin production requirements. Production and quality. The 1961 nickel was struck in large numbers to meet increasing demand due to economic expansion and the popularity of vending machines and coin-operated devices. Minting challenges. The Jefferson nickel series has long been plagued by weak strikes, especially in the early 1960s. Collectors often seek sharp examples with full steps on the Monticello for higher grading. Collectability and value. Most 1961 nickels in circulated condition are worth only face value due to high mintage and widespread availability. However, some exceptions exist. Factors influencing value. Uncirculated coins or coins in mint state MS-65 and above command higher prices. The 1961 proof nickel is more valuable, especially with cameo contrast. Coins with fully struck steps on Monticello are rare and more desirable. Mint errors, off-center strikes, double dies, or other minting anomalies can significantly increase value. Socio-economic impact. During the early 1960s, nickels played a central role in everyday life, from buying a soda or candy to using payphones and vending machines. The durability and consistency of the nickel made it a reliable medium for small transactions. Legacy and later changes. The Jefferson nickel's design remained consistent until 2004 when the U.S.
Coin collecting, or numismatics, is not just a hobby but a deep dive into history, art, politics, and economy. Among the myriad coins minted by the United States, few evoke as much admiration and intrigue as the Morgan silver dollar. These large silver coins, originally minted from 1878 to 1904 and then again in 1921, are a favorite among collectors. In this essay, we explore a specific coin, a 1921 Morgan dollar, which, according to your description, features an error and is in a duller condition. This analysis will unpack the historical context of the Morgan dollar, the specifics of the 1921 issue, types of mint errors that can occur, how these affect value, and how to determine whether your coin holds exceptional value in the numismatic market. The origins of the Morgan dollar. The Morgan dollar gets its name from its designer, George T. Morgan, an English engraver who came to the U.S. Mint in the late 19th century. Commissioned by the mint director Henry Lindemann, Morgan's design marked a departure from earlier coinage. Design features obverse, features Lady Liberty facing left with the words A Pluribus Unum above and the date below. Reverse depicts a majestic eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows in an olive branch, surrounded by the words United States of America, $1, and In God We Trust. The Morgan dollar was introduced as part of the Bland-Allison Act of 1878, which required the U.S. Treasury to purchase large amounts of silver and convert it into coins. This act was a result of political pressure from silver miners in western states. The unique nature of the 1921 Morgan dollar. The Morgan silver dollar was discontinued in 1904 when the supply of silver bullion ran out. However, it saw a one-year resurrection in 1921 due to the Pittman Act of 1918, which mandated the melting of millions of older silver dollars and the eventual reminting of coins to replace them. Why the 1921 Morgan is special? Last year of the series, 1921 was the final year the Morgan design was used until a commemorative version returned in 2021. Different minting process. In 1921, the coins were struck with new hubs and dies, which led to slightly cruder and more shallow designs compared to earlier Morgans. High mintage. Over 86 million Morgan dollars were minted in 1921 alone. Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Transitional coin. It served as a bridge between the Morgan and the upcoming peace dollar, which was introduced later in 1921. Understanding coin errors and varieties. Your mention of error implies the coin may have some kind of minting mistake. Mint errors are among the most sought after coins by collectors, and depending on the nature of the error, such a coin could be extremely valuable. Common types of Morgan dollar errors. Die breaks. Cracks in the die can cause raised lines on the coin, off center. Strikes. Coins not perfectly centered during striking. Double die. A doubling of elements like the date or lettering. Clipped planchets. A portion of the coin is missing due to a miscut blank. Third error. A raised, unstruck area usually near the rim due to a broken die, specific to 1921 Morgans. Weak strikes due to high-speed production and worn dies. Misaligned dies. A common error in this year's production. Duller appearance. This could result from a worn die or a low-pressure strike. If your coin appears duller than usual, it might be due to a die fatigue error, where the die used to strike the coin had degraded and lost sharpness, leading to a less detailed and flat appearance. Numismatic value of the 1921 Morgan dollar. The value of any coin depends on four main factors: date, mint mark, condition, and rarity. For era coins, the nature and visibility of the era also play a significant role. Date and mint mark. The 1921 Morgan was minted in Philadelphia. No mint mark. Denver. D. San Francisco. S coins from Denver and San Francisco tend to fetch slightly higher prices, especially in better conditions. Condition grade coin grading ranges from poor P1 to mint state. $8 coin is likely in good G2 very fine VF condition unless the dullness is due to an error, not wear. Rarity of error. The value of error coins varies wildly. A minor die crack might add a few dollars, while a dramatic off-center strike could make a coin worth thousands. I appeal. Despite errors a rarity, dull or unattractive coins may not command high prices unless the error is rare and dramatic. Authentication and evaluation. Before assuming your 1921 Morgan dollar with an error is valuable, it's crucial to verify its steps to authenticate and evaluate. Weigh the coin. A genuine Morgan weighs 26.7